So we're still looking for who these principalities and powers come from, and that brings us to the third rebellion. And the third rebellion happens not long after the Tower of Babel. Now, you know the story of the Tower of Babel. Interesting thing when you read Genesis chapter 10. Genesis chapter 10 gives you a list of the nations that were created of Noah's sons, out of Noah's sons. And there's like 70 of them. Okay, remember that number 70. 70 nations were created after the Tower of Babel. Remember, in chapter 11, what describes the Tower of Babel, there was only one group of people. There was one nation. They're all gathered together, and they didn't obey God's command to replenish and fill the earth. No, they wanted to hang out together and build a temple, if you will, to call down God. And God comes down and looks at what they say and says, these guys are out of control. Nothing will be refrained from them. Let's put a stop to this. Let's change their language. And by doing so, see the underlined part there in Genesis 11, 6-9. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of the earth. Now, that's what happened at the Tower of Babel. And then the Apostle Paul refers to, I believe, this event in chapter 1, where he says in your next reference, because when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, but neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Skipping on down, they changed the glory of uncorruptible God into an image made like unto man, and to birds, and to creeping things. Wherefore God gave them up. I notice they're worshiping the creation, the animal creation. They're not worshiping idols. They're not worshiping gods.